Man, it's freaking hot. Oh. Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, it's been burning out here. 110-degree weather. I'm literally melting. Now, I see a lot of people this past weekend with heat exhaustion. Like literally like throwing up, keeling over. Like, man, like I seen one dude, whole body just freaking seized up. Like, ooh. What should you do? How should you prepare? Stay tuned. All right, so coffee sponsor of the day is Ariff, A-R-I-F-F. Ariff asks, where is Coach Chris? Well, you're going to start seeing Coach Chris a little bit more as he is back from the ITF tour. He was in France and Tunisia trying to, make it on tour, trying to get a point. But he's back now. It's been about 6-7 weeks, but he's back for a little while, and you'll start seeing him soon, okay? If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. If you want to check out my merch, website is tennisspinusa.com. Check it out there. All right. Thank you all. Okay, so it was really hot this last few days, and it's going to be like 110 today too. How should you deal with the heat? How does a professional do it? How does somebody who plays league tennis that is always sent out to the hottest places to play a sectional do it? How does a novice who is unprepared do it? Or how should they do it? I got an athlete here, a triathlete here, to show us the way. All right, so I'm going to take it on the court, and Tracy's going to help us from passing out in the heat. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so on the court, called out Tracy, my personal expert. I'm going to drink something that's really going to be bad for me right now, and that's caffeine. Even though it's about 95 degrees out, but a little overcast, but super humid today. I don't know what's going on out here in the Bay Area. Tracy, so for somebody like myself who, first of all, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. For somebody like myself who just counts on the snack bar to keep me hydrated and caffeinated, this is probably not good for me, right?
Well, if you're playing in a casual match, sure, caffeine is great. Although caffeine is totally fine for a casual match. If you're playing in extreme heat and it's a big match, like a playoff match or potentially sectionals, you might want to dial it back on the caffeine. And I know that might be scary for some, but it's just going to dehydrate you. So you just want to put stuff in that will help hydrate you and keep you feeling good the whole match.
Okay, so I know that especially in sectionals, they send you to I feel like the devil's courts in Folsom or somewhere that's 110 degrees. On the court, we're probably looking at 120 degrees.
Yes.
And for somebody like me, caffeine and and a Gatorade, is that going to do anything for me?
It will. It'll help. It'll help you feel it'll help you be hydrated. But we can do better, which we can get into in a minute. But yes, this will be fine for.
It'll keep me upright?
Yes, it should.
Okay.
With some water as well. And you can also do a little coconut water. That's a nice alternative to Gatorade as well.
Okay, so this is the unprepared. This is just me unprepared. So I'm literally getting a coffee in the morning, heading out to 120-degree weather, and then buying this along the way. Or, if I think about it, I'll bring the cooler out, and maybe I'll have this in there.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
This will help me as an unprepared person.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then,
sure.
And then before I pass out on the court, what else could I do?
Maybe take your hat off. Take the hat off. Maybe a little ice towel. If you're not playing, if you're finished with play, maybe take your shoes off. Yes, exactly. Anything you can do to cool yourself down. If somebody could. If your partner or the other team, if you're having a hard time and they can see that, yes, a cold towel over the neck would be great.
Oop, just dropped the ice. Okay. So soak it in water, cold water, and keep it in the cooler the whole time so that you can cool your neck off. Remember, there's a spot on the back of the neck that keeps you cool. It's like the spot that is supposed to relegate your temperature. So back of the neck. Now, you had told me something earlier today that was a little interesting to me. The USTA said to put a cold towel or an ice pack in your where?
Well, I don't remember if it was the USTA that said it, but they do have a lot of information on their website about playing in extreme conditions. But I also read somewhere to put it on your lap or under your arms to help cool you off as well. It can help.
Okay, they also said your groin. So if you really want to cool off your groin and your other equilibrium, throw it over there.
Can't hurt.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about, we just talked about the unprepared. Let's talk about the prepared. I mean, as a triathlete, what should we do to really prepare? I mean, we here in the Bay Area are spoiled by literally 80-degree weather. When we go up to like a place like Folsom or Sacramento, I mean, we literally will melt there. How do we prepare for that?
Okay. Well, preparation starts like a couple days out. It could even start a few days out if you'd like. This is going to be unpopular, I'm sure, but reducing your intake of caffeine or alcohol a couple days before would be good. I'm not saying you have to cut it out completely, but if you're used to having, 3 glasses a night, maybe knock it down to 1, potentially 1.5. And same with coffee. If you are drinking like 3 cups a day, try to knock it down because coffee and alcohol just dehydrates you and it's not what your body's going to need to play in a super hot, match.
Okay.
So the night before, you can dial your nutrition in and have, a possible meal would be like brown rice, chicken, avocado, maybe some yams, and then a shot of this, which is, my husband's a big triathlete, and this is some of the products that they use, and this is called preload hydration. So you take it the night before, and it really helps your cells all stay hydrated, and then you can take it again in the morning before you play, 1 hour before you play, and you'll feel great. It really helps. And then in your water bottle, a scoop of this, and you can link it all in your notes so people can grab it on Amazon. But this is called Science in Sport, and there is a ton of science behind all of this. All the professional triathletes use it, and if it's good enough for them to do an Ironman, it's got to be good enough to endure the heat in Sacramento.
Wow, that's crazy. So what does this stuff actually do for your body?
Well, the hydration, or like hydrating your body, is kind of like putting oil in your car or in your body. It just helps lubricate and keep your cells all super hydrated and open for play.
Okay. Okay. So water won't do it.
Water probably is not gonna. It won't do it. And you want to be careful you don't get hyponatremia maybe, which is you're just chugging tons of water and your body can't absorb it. So you need some sort of a little electrolytes.
Okay.
Which this will help, and same with the other stuff. So.
Got it. So this is like let's say the best stuff you can get to prepare?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I think so. And yeah, a lot of our buddies who are professional triathletes use the same stuff. So
you're talking about 3 days out, 2 days out, maybe watching your caffeine intake, watching your alcohol intake, which might be a little hard for some of you. And then like loading up on, it sounds like we're carbo loading a little bit if we're doing sweet potatoes and brown rice.
Yeah.
And then, now will that keep our body temperature at a minimum? Will that keep
I don't know that the brown rice and the food is going to keep your body temperature down, but it's definitely, you want to eat clean. If you're putting a bunch of junk in, your body's going to be trying to, process that. If you're eating clean, your body might have energy to, play your best.
So it sounds like a lifestyle thing.
Well, yeah, that helps. It's helpful.
So if I'm chugging burgers and stuff until 3 days out and then trying to be all clean about it, is that going to help me?
Sure. If you are chugging burgers
until 3 days out and then
then you eat clean,
switch over. Yeah.
It could not hurt. Yeah, for sure. It would help.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
My body's going to say, no, what the heck is this crap you're dropping down my stomach here?
There are the rare breeds that can eat whatever they want and drink as much as they want and still come out and win. And it's amazing. That I don't have that, but yeah, I play with girls that can eat whatever they want and drink whatever they want, and they are totally fine. But if you want to be super prepared and feel your best and play your best, this is what I recommend.
Got it. Now, is there any tips for keeping your body cool? Like just because you're not used to 30 or 40 degrees warmer than you're from, is there any tips for that? Like a food or something else that'll make you mentally or maybe go through a state of hypnosis or something?
I don't know. A food to keep you cool.
Is there such a thing? Beets?
Maybe. I don't know about that, but I would just say stay hydrated. As much water and electrolytes as you can beforehand.
Got it. What about arriving a couple days early and preparing for the heat?
Yes. If you could do that would be ideal.
Okay.
But yeah, if you just drive up morning of to Sacramento and you're not used to it from Marin, you're going to feel it. So I don't know. I would recommend definitely the preload the night before and the morning of. And it's all just about feeling your best. If you can play and win not feeling your best, go for it. If you need a little extra support, then I don't know. It's just what I recommend.
What about, I've noticed that if I go to a super hot place and then, let's say I go on vacation in, Arizona in August, right? And for the rest of the year, I feel like nothing will beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel better.
Yeah.
So maybe we should.
So you think Sacramento's nothing?
Right.
I've been to Arizona.
Exactly. Maybe something like that could help us. So this is where I'm going with this.
Okay.
What if we go into a sauna, turn it all the way up, and then just cook yourself in there for 10 or 15 minutes
a day,
and then prepare for the heat, and then anything will be cooler.
Yes, absolutely. Right. Actually, there's literature on that.
There is.
Yes, there is. If you can, if you have access to a sauna, the week before, for sure, hop in there, every night for, 30 minutes, and it will help. It'll help.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I feel like, just to give you a quick story, I was in Arizona 10 years ago in a conference. 110 degree weather, probably 120 on the court, easily. And I survived 15 minutes out there before I was about to pass out. Okay. In the afternoon, in which it was even hotter than that. She looked like a 15 or 16-year-old girl with her coach. She was out there for 2 hours. I was like drill after drill, ball after ball. I was just like in the gym in the AC looking at her. I'm like,
well, she's used to it. You were visiting. Right? She's used to it.
Exactly. That's the thing. Prepare yourself. Try to get acclimated to those kind of conditions will probably be best. I mean, what we're trying to tell you right now is kind of like just stuff that'll make you feel a little more comfortable out there. But I mean, think about preparation and think about, like I'm Chinese, right? When it's 110 degrees out, they say take a hot shower, which I do, right? So here's the other tip that my parents always said. If it's hot outside, drink something hot and take a hot shower. Once you walk out, it'll feel cooler, right? Because it's hotter in the shower than it is outside. And it actually works for me because when I take a cold shower and I walk in the heat, my body reheats up real fast and I get really irritated.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make any sense?
Totally. I think there's definitely Chinese medicine. Yes, there's a lot of validity to it, but yeah, I guess you would just that'd have to be something you practice. I don't think you'd want to go out the day of and maybe test that out unless you like living dangerously.
Right. Test it out before we do this. I'm actually gonna go and be a little big baby now and drink a little Pedia.
Just
Will this help me?
It can't hurt. Yeah.
But it's not as good as your stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Okay.
That's for babies, and this is for like Iron Men.
Well, I guess I'm a baby.
No, but it'll help. It'll help.
All right. Tracy, thank you for showing us the way.
Anytime.
I appreciate your time.
Yes. Thank you.
Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. All right. Ready? Out. The ball was in. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. The ball hit the paint. Paint flew up. Did you not see that? Are you blind? You need an eye doctor. You cannot be serious. Oh, wait. I have swing vision.
The ball is in.